All right, now this American family now begging for the release of their son. Their son's a U.S. Marine currently being held in a jail in Russia. 29-year-old Texas native Trevor Reed has been behind bars for a year and a half after convicted of assaulting police officers. That's the charge. His attorneys deny that. About a month ago, the White House urging Moscow to release him as the two countries renewed a nuclear arms deal. Want to bring in Trevor's parents, Paula and Joey Reed, and Texas Congressman August Pfluger. And good morning to all of you. Mr. and Mrs. Reed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why would Russia want to keep him?
To put it blankly, he was a former United States Marine, and we believe that they've made trumped-up charges against him and gave him the longest sentence in Russian history for that charge, so that they can trade him or gain something of favor from the United States.
Well, Mrs. Reed, the charge is that he grabbed a police officer's arm while he was in custody. The charge is that the police car swerved in the road. And apparently during the trial, within an hour, there was videotape that proved that the car was never affected. How do you reconcile that?
That's correct. We had video that showed that the car never swerved, and it was looked over by experts, by government experts. So we just think it's a trumped-up charge, and that's all there is to it.
To Congressman Pfluger, are the Russians listening to your appeal?
Well, Bill, I sure hope so. And you can hear the pain in the Reed family's voices. It's 566 days that Trevor Reed has been held falsely, being used as a political pawn. This week I introduced a resolution with 25 other members of Congress. Senator Cornyn has also done so in the Senate, and we're demanding an immediate release so that he can reunify with his parents. They are using him as a political pawn in a false trial that has no merit. And we want him back.
Just one more question on that. With Cornyn and McCall on your side from members of Congress, have they made any headway with Russian authorities?
You know, I think that Ambassador Sullivan is making good progress there, but the fact is that they're holding him as a pawn, and it's unwarranted, unmerited. Trevor Reed needs to come home. We're demanding the immediate release, and we're asking President Biden and Secretary Blinken to apply maximum pressure to get him back immediately.
Mr. Reed, what kind of contact do you have with Trevor?
Recently, he started having phone calls to us in the last couple of months. The first 14 months, he was not allowed any phone access. So we're able to talk to him every couple of weeks for about 10 or 15 minutes on a phone call. We're able to send him letters through an electronic system in Russian, and he has to handwrite all of his responses in Russian. They photograph it and they email it back to us.
Well, how's he doing, Mr. Reed, do you think, when you talk to him?
He's holding up fairly well. Physically, he's okay. He's had some medical problems. It's hard to get medical treatment inside the prisons, but he's doing okay. He's up and down on his emotions about feeling that he's going to be there for 9 years.
Yeah, Mrs. Reed, if they're listening in Moscow, what's your appeal to them to get your son home?
Well, I would just say that we really need him to come home. He's an innocent person, and I would ask that they put themselves in our shoes. You have a child that you love very much, and they've just been taken away from you for no reason.
Well, you sound like great people. I'm wishing you the best of luck, okay, to the Reed family in Texas and in Russia. Congressman Pfluger, let's make it happen. Thanks to all three of you. Can you do that?
Thank you.
Please. Yeah, we can see it now.
Mr. Himmer, we also have a GoFundMe page, GoFundMe /free-Trevor-Reed, and we've had a lot of expenses, incurred legal expenses, and some future expenses.
We will get the word out. You sound like a great family. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Let's make it a success very soon. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet. 29 past the hour.
That indeed.